companies are pushing their agenda on the nation, and the nation is fighting back. Planet Fitness has decided to sit out the opportunity to stand up for good, solid morals, and its stock price is plummeting right now as people decide to boycott Planet Fitness. I'm going to go over a story, but I'm also, after this news story, I'm going to share something that personally happened to me at a Planet Fitness about 6 months ago that I thought about making a video about it, and I go, I don't know, but now this is the perfect time to tell this story. And yes, I am part of the boycott of Planet Fitness. So let me just step back and say that from Budweiser to Doritos to now what we're seeing in the news with boycotts all over, companies like Tyson that are deciding to hire migrants, Doritos and Bud Light pushing transgenderism on our children, and having spokespeople that not only are choosing a specific lifestyle that we don't necessarily agree with, that's one thing, but these spokespeople are not good people. You go look at their profiles on other social media platforms, and they're coming after children. They're coming after the destruction of the family unit. As a matter of fact, the Doritos spokesperson said not only some heinous things about what that man wanted to do with children on social media posts, sexually horrible stuff, but also that he said that his goal was to destroy the family unit. And so companies also are choosing to destroy the family unit by their actions, and in many occasions, their inactions. They're deciding not to do anything. And the story with Planet Fitness choosing to not take a stand and say, no, men can't shower in the female locker rooms is absolutely insane. And it has a lot to do with my personal story of what I went through in a Planet Fitness and never entered it again 6 months ago. So this story that I'm going to go over first is out of Newsweek. It's entitled Planet Fitness Stock Tumbles as Boycott Calls Grow. Let me ask you this. Not everybody is part of a Planet Fitness, but who here is boycotting Planet Fitness? Do me a favor. Hashtag boycott Planet Fitness in the comments down below if that's you. You'd be joining right alongside of myself. It says people calling for a boycott of Planet Fitness over its handling of transgender issues are claiming success after the gym chain stock market value took a huge hit over the past week, and Elon Musk has weighed in. On March 17th, the right-wing social media account of Libs of TikTok posted on X, formerly Twitter, about a 2023 incident involving a man who allegedly exposed himself to a 15-year-old in the women's locker room at a Planet Fitness in Monroe, Georgia. The gym's chain value dropped $5.3 billion on March 14th to $4.9 billion on March 19th. Its $400 million fall has also been linked to a refusal to refuse the cancellation of an Alaskan customer's membership for sharing a photo of a trans woman using a female locker room. Very similar to what happened to me. I'm gonna share this in a second. The fur reflects a growing divide on the issue of transgender rights in the United States. Listen, if you're a man dressed as a woman, you don't have the right to go into a woman's locker room. You don't have the right to compete in a woman's sport. That just means you're a sucky athlete, and you shouldn't even be in the sport. If you can't compete with other men that have the same equipment that you do, quit. Quit. I'm a dude that played sports with other guys, and I wasn't the best at all. As a matter of fact, I sucked, but I still gave it my all. But you don't see me going over to a woman's team. Hey, let me do this. Next, what are you going to do? Oh, I suck so bad, I'm going to go into the Special Olympics and I'm going to compete with people with one leg or one arm. Like, how weak-minded are people? You're weak-minded. You don't have the right to go into a female locker room. End of story. It says here on March 19th, a screenshot posted by Robbie Starbuck, a music video director and former Republican Congress hopeful in Nashville, Tennessee, reported that Planet Fitness stock had fallen by 11.37% from the previous week. On X, formerly Twitter, Starbuck said that, wow, at Planet Fitness, it looks like letting men into the women's locker room where they can spy on them while they change, including underage girls, is not super popular. This pain will continue until you stop letting men into women's spaces, Starbuck added. We won't stop. Hashtag boycott Planet Fitness. And I would appreciate it if you also add that hashtag to this video. Billionaire businessman Elon Musk, who acquired X in 2022, weighed in on the matter this week. He said, yeah, this is messed up, he wrote in a response to Starbucks' post. A British influencer, Oli London, who previously identified as transracial, gender neutral, and transgender, so he's got a lot of issues going on, before aligning himself with conservative causes, well, that's pretty cool, also shared a screenshot regarding a financial hit Planet Fitness had taken. The screenshot showed Planet Fitness market cap standing at $5.5 billion on March 12th, dipping by more than $500 million to $4.95 billion. And remember, every time the stock takes that hit, it's going to be in the news even more. It's going to start trending. And so what happens is, this is what's important for people to understand, as people vote with their dollars and they walk away from these woke companies. See, Planet Fitness thinks they've got everything in the bag. Hey, we're super cheap. We've got lots of locations. We're like the Verizon of fitness places. Yeah, guess what? I'd rather spend more money than deal with your woke crap. And what's great about that is, as people continue to walk away from Tyson Foods for different reasons, for Planet Fitness, Bud Light, what happens is other companies are going, oh, crap. We got to go back to our satanic group and tell them we're scared to do this because we're going to lose more money. You know, I heard one of the dumbest comments I ever heard before, and it was somebody talking about the Tyson Foods scenario and says, well, you know what, if you boycott, you know, Tyson, you're pretty much not going to be able to eat. I'm like, you're an idiot. Go. Oh my gosh. We need to rid the world of weak-minded people. How do you do that? You make weak-minded people know it's time to wake up and start getting a little brighter. Go, it's time to lift it up a notch. Let's wake up. It's like the Back to the Future a moment. McFly, think. And the only way you get these people to think, because they think that they can do anything they want. They can push an agenda on you and on me, because we're not going to stop buying their products. We need to see them bankrupt, and they'll wake up real quick and go, you know what? Maybe this isn't the way to go. Says the huge loss comes also after they banned the membership of a woman who complained about seeing a man shaving in the woman's locker room. Planet Fitness appears to have rebounded somewhat since the stats were shared. Per the New York Stock Exchange, Planet Fitness stock value currently stands at 6.91 with a market cap of $5.39 billion as of March 21st. I'm going to be honest with you. When we have companies that don't have the guts to stand up to people of low morals, there's nothing better than watching that whole thing crash. Now, I'm going to share the story, what happened to me. In California about 6 months ago, I'm at a Planet Fitness, and a man dressed in a mini skirt, I'm not joking, like hairy legs, back hair, this man in a mini skirt and a tube top comes walking in with makeup all over his face, and walks right by us all, and I'm looking at this guy, and he walks right into the men's locker room. I'm like, okay, at least he's in the right locker room. Cool. We just keep working out. I got to go to the restroom later. I go into the restroom, and that guy is in a shower stall, peeking out, trying to get other men into the shower stall with him. Said, we are in a gym, not in a hotel. I walk right out. I stare at him like, what are you doing? And he's getting it. This guy's jacked, probably all roided out and dressed to the nine as far as he was concerned. I keep using the word he. I go outside to the manager. I said, hey, you got a problem in there. And I told him what's going on. I said, this ain't a hotel. This is a gym. You need to do something about it. And he's just like, he didn't believe me at first. He laughed it off. And I said, I'm not joking. Another guy walks up and goes, hey, I just saw the same thing. You going to do something about this? Guy wouldn't do anything. I said, look, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back there with you. Don't worry about confrontation. I'll take care of the confrontation for you. So he goes back there and he looks and he goes, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm like, all right, he can leave now. He's not working out. He's not doing sets. We don't even want to know what he's doing in the shower. And so he wouldn't say anything. So I followed the manager back out and I said, all right, here's the deal. I get that you don't want to confront this guy. And all these other employees are like, is it really happening? He goes, look, we're just not going to say anything. And I go, okay, I will never be back at your gym again. Obviously, the ninja was a little excited at that point. There were a lot of people that recognized me in there. I said, I will not be coming back ever, ever, ever again. And I didn't know this was a bigger problem. Obviously, a man in a woman's bathroom is absolutely insanely unacceptable. It's disgusting to me. But this is a guy, and the guy's from, all right, cool, you want to wear a miniskirt, whatever. Ain't going to change my life. But the second you start doing things that are not supposed to be in a locker room, that's when I got a problem. Why? Because there's a bunch of high school guys in the gym working out, the high school football team. I don't need them. They don't need to be exposed to that crap. And not only that, what if that's who this guy was searching for? This crap needs to end. So I never, ever went back there. And then I went back to another Planet Fitness, is brand new. And they said, oh, welcome. And I said, just, I will never go to the one located down the street. And I told them exactly why. Is it the same owner? So if it's the same owner, I'm canceling my membership right now. As of now, I'm done with them. I'm boycotting them, not giving them another dime. But back then I was like, all right, maybe that's a one-off. And it's not. And so these companies need to be told. They need to stop. How do they stop? You take their money from them. And this is the exciting thing. There are some amazing, amazing gyms out there that are ran by people with good hearts. Let's let them rise to the occasion. And it may be tough for a lot of gyms to all of a sudden say, you know what? Compete with Planet Fitness, bring your price down to $20 a month. You'll get more people in. You'll get more memberships. Drop it down to $10, just like they do. It may hurt for the first couple months. You'll crush it. Let the small guys become big. Let's elevate the small businesses, because these conglomerates have gotten too big for their britches, and it's showing in their political views. I'm a conservative Christian man, and I'm going to stand up for my friends, for my family, for my community, and for my nation. So how do I do that? I speak the truth. I speak my viewpoint. You don't have to agree with it, but I'm just curious. Type 10 if you agree with this viewpoint that I have. Type 11 if you do not. I'm just curious. And then if you're watching this video, go through the comments and see how many people are typing 10, how many people agree with this, how many people don't agree with it. They like that dudes are in women's showers. See how many 11s are out there. There may be one or two of them, but I guarantee you it's way less than 1%. It goes along with my theory. There's 1% of evil people and 10% of morons. And then the other 89% of us are amazing human beings all over this world. So it's time for the 89% to wake up from their slumber, and let's start taking these guys out, regardless if they're wearing a miniskirt. Again, you want to dress that way? Doesn't affect me. Don't come after our children. Don't come after our family values. Have your own values and keep them to yourself. That's what we do. That's what the 89% does. We want to be good human beings. We want to take care of all of us. We want to take care of this earth. We want to be good human beings. And part of that is being ethical and moral. And you know what? Everyone I know, honestly, all the homosexuals that I know, they agree. They're like, dude, it's just our life. We just want to be left alone. I'm like, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't try and force other people into that lifestyle. into your lifestyle. I'm not trying to force you into mine. I don't sit there and all my friends, I'm like, I'm going to make you straight. That's your choice. It's your choice. Type 10 if you agree with that. Type 11 if you don't think so. But I got a feeling that, and I'm not joking. I got tons of people that are homosexual and they follow this channel. And every once in a while I get to run into them and they say, we understand, we're the same way. Just want to be left alone. Just be good people. Be nice to people. Don't push your stuff on other people. Hope you guys have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.